get immediate reaction to those GDP figures. Let's go back to Guy Lebas. He's chief fixed income strategist at Janney Montgomery Scott. He's a Bloomberg best. He is one of the most accurate forecasters of GDP data. He rejoins us on the phone from his desk in Philly. So, Guy, you were looking for 2.2%, so you were more pessimistic. Didn't quite hit that number, but it did come in lower than expected, 2.4%. Your reaction on the data?
Well, we were a little bit pessimistic, but I think one point to note is we were not nearly pessimistic enough on the consumer. As we see, consumer spending growth really grew about 1.6% during the quarter and was also downwardly revised for the prior quarter. And I think that's a key number because ultimately consumers represent the most sustainable source of growth.
You know, I got to talk about that revision for the prior quarter, 3.7%. So it was revised up from 2.7%. How does that kind of calculate or figure into your thinking here about economic growth?
Well, I think what we saw a lot of in the first quarter was actually kind of a pull forward from stimulus programs. You're going to hear that phrase a lot over the course of the coming couple of days because, you know, for example, the home buyer tax credit encouraged a lot of sales to be pulled forward into months prior to that credit expiring. And I think we're seeing that in a lot of different sectors of the economy. So that doesn't bode particularly well for the coming quarters.